Hey my friends, how are you all today? Today is Tuesday. Let me turn that down. Today's Tuesday. It's been super warm in Ireland lately, so because it's so rarely like this, like it's usually not that warm even in summer, we are going to go to the beach. So we're going to Lange beach today, which is about an hour 45-minute drive from where we live in Galway, and we're going there just to soak up a bit of sun, possibly go for a swim if it stays warm. I've never ever been in the ocean in Ireland before, and when I was living in Australia I loved going to the beach and just swimming in the ocean. It's one of my favorite things to do, so I'm hoping it stays warm enough for me to have a swim, but we will see. I've also got to get some Instagram shots, so I've got a whole bunch of new outfits from different online stores that I need to take Instagram outfit shots for, and I think they'll look really nice on the beach. I want to kind of inject more like blue and color into my Instagram feed, so I'm gonna try and do that as well. And that's about it. We have coffees because I woke up today super tired, like my eyes just feel so like dry and kind of sleepy, so I'm having a coffee and hoping that's gonna pep me up. Otherwise, everything is excellent. I'm in a great mood. It's my birthday soon. Randomly enough, it's my birthday on the 10th of August, so it's coming up super soon. I'm gonna be 29. And if I'm 29 this year, that means I'm 30 next year, which is crazy to me.
You speak differently.
I do not. Everybody that knows me, when they see me in real life, after like watching my YouTube videos, they're like, Steph, you're exactly the same.
Excuse me, it's very grey.
You're such a negative Nancy today, complaining about everything. Oh great, there goes the engine system fault again. You know how I told you in the last vlog that our car's been doing this thing where it like completely just turns itself off? We need to drop it in to get serviced really badly, but we just use it every day to drive, so like we've been avoiding doing it. So now we're just parked here on the middle of the highway. Very safe, love doing that.
Trying not to die.
Oh, trying not to die. So then we have to like turn the car off, and then when you turn it on again, the car starts working again. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know if it's like a common fault that our kind of car has, but it's annoying. I will show you guys when we get to the beach. Hopefully it's nice. It's looking a bit cloudy, but we'll see. Here we are. That just looks like a river, but there's like a beach over there. But the sun is gone. Guys, look how awesome my outfit is. It's from Showpo. I'll link it in the description box down below. It's a little two-piece. Is it cute?
It's cute.
How cute does Darren look with his backpack on? It's actually mine. And there's so many cars. Right, run after that car. Go, go,
Wait,
go.
no, just wait until
Why?
We can walk along the wall, it's much safer.
I'll probably fall.
Right, let's get on there now.
Ah! Well, the weather's definitely not as nice as it was yesterday. For daily Stephanie weather update, it's cloudy, possible chance of rain, quite warm and breezy. Look at that random one wall just standing over there. What is that from? Yay! Oh my god, there's that horse and cart. Still, that was here last time we were here. Gumboots on the beach. Who am I and what have I become? So Darren's busting to pee, so he has to go in the water whether he wants to or not. And actually I'm the same, I'm busting to pee. And of course there's no toilets on the beach, so if you want to pee, you must swim. Sorry if that's TMI for some of you, but it's natural. There's like nobody in the water. But it's actually so warm, even though the sun's not out. It is so warm and muggy. It honestly feels like I'm in Australia right now. And to be honest, I kind of like it. Go, Darren, go. Ooh, look at me, I'm in the water. This will do for me, I'll just swim in this. Okay, what on earth is that? What the heck? If they're in the water, I'm not going in. Okay, that didn't last long. He put his foot in and now he's coming sprinting back to me. What happened? What? I know, I saw a jellyfish over there.
Swam right past me.
Really?
I don't think I can do this.
Don't get stung by a jellyfish. Just run in, go on. So he's kind of in. I swear like 2 hours has passed and he's still just dawdling around. What's he doing? Did he get stung? It is so nice being able to like be outside an island with like hardly any clothes on and not be freezing cold and actually have your feet in the water in the beach. It honestly feels like I'm in Australia even though I'm not. This place is full of jellyfish. Look at them. They're terrifying. So guys, I managed to get some good Instagram shots, I think. But honestly, you can never tell. Like sometimes I think I've got some good shots, but then I go back and look at them and I'm like, I don't like any of them. But today I feel like I got some good shots. This is a nice jumper, by the way. This I got from Fashion Nova. I included it in my Fashion Nova clothing haul and try on that I uploaded last night. So if you haven't seen it yet, I'm going to put a card to it right here for you. This is a nice jumper. I'll link it down below for you. It's super warm and I'm actually boiling right now, but I wanted to get a nice shot of it, so I'm going to take it off. Then I think we're going to go and get some lunch. I'm too scared to go for a swim purely because of those jellyfish. I don't want to get stung by one or like tread on one or touch one in general, so I'm not going for a swim. So I haven't managed to get my first swim in Ireland yet. Anyway guys, I will show you what we get for lunch. Hopefully we can find something nice and vegan. Wish us luck. Guys, I've just realized that the battery on my vlogging camera that I'm using right now is running out, which is heartbreaking. The battery on this is terrible, by the way. I vlog with a Canon G7X and the battery lasts for like 1 day, if that, and that's it. So I just got sand in my eye. So I'm going to try and vlog as long as I can, but if my battery runs out and this day cuts short, that will be why. Hey guys, so we've made it to Lange Beach, like the actual Lange Beach. So we're going to go get some lunch in Daddy's, I think it's called. They've got some good vegan food there. We've been there before, so we're going to go there. It's 5 o'clock now, but it's still so warm. I don't even need a jacket. Rousey spying on the cows. What is it, Rousey? You tell him. Rough. Rough. Get off the pillows. She's so funny. She's always spying on the cows and the donkeys in the back field. Guys, oh my gosh, I don't even know where to start. So I'm just sitting here. It's like 10 p.m. now. I've just finished filming for the day. Today is Thursday, by the way. So I've just finished filming. I filmed this look here. If this look is already up by the time this video goes live, I will link it up here for you. Otherwise, if it's not already up, there will be no link. So today's been one of those days where it's kind of like, I don't know where my head is at. I don't know if any of you guys get days like that. It's kind of just, I call it like a meh day. Like for part of the day I'll be up like on a high and I'm bustling around the house getting this and this and this done, and then I'll just kind of come crashing down and it's like, what is the point? Not even what is the point, just like I feel like I don't have that gumption and it's just really annoying. So that's why I haven't vlogged all day, just because honestly I've been trying to get this filming done because I need to get this video done and I just wasn't in the mood to vlog. And the reason for that, I think, is because I had the psychologist this morning. And if anybody sees like a mental health professional, you'll know that it's really exhausting. So when I got home from that, I was exhausted. So I just kind of went to bed and I had a nap, because I feel like if you need to do that, you need to do that. So I did that. And then I got up and then I filmed, and I was intending to vlog. Like last night I was like, yeah, I'm going to vlog all day today and I'm going to show them like me filming the video and all of that. But then I was thinking to myself, I'm not going to include that I went to a psychologist. But then I started thinking to myself, why? Like, what am I trying to hide and who am I trying to hide it from? Like, is seeing a psychologist something to be ashamed of? Do I actually feel like that? And the answer is no, I don't feel like that. But then I feel like people, like I want people to see me as a really strong person. Like if I had to describe myself, I would describe myself as like strong, resilient, positive, bubbly, happy. But I've had mental health issues for pretty much as long as I can remember, since I think I was about 7 years old, and I've never ever spoken about it on my channel, purely because I didn't want anyone to see me any differently from being like a strong, resilient, confident person. But like these vlogs, I want them to be honest accounts of like my life. And I do see a psychologist, and I've seen so many psychologists throughout the years, and none of them have really helped me. So I may as well tell you what my issue is. Like I've come this far, I may as well tell you what I actually see like a psychologist for. So I have anxiety and I also have OCD. And yes, I've been diagnosed with both of them. I haven't self-diagnosed or anything like that. I wish I didn't have them. I don't think they're fashionable. I don't think they're a joke to be laughed at. Like anxiety is very different to stress, and it's very different to feeling nervous or awkward. Anxiety is like this absolute feeling of doom and panic and just shakiness and uncertainty, and it's awful. And I think like a lot of it stemmed from my childhood. Not that I had a bad childhood, because I didn't. My mum is amazing, the strongest, most confident, resilient woman I know, and I think I take a lot of that from her. But my dad, I think I have like a huge bone of contention with him, because he basically abandoned me before I was even born. Like I never ever met him until I was 20, when I actually like was searching for him to find him. He just basically didn't want me. So I have like massive issues over that. Like I have abandonment issues. I know I have daddy issues. Everyone jokes like, she's got daddy issues. No, I legit have daddy issues. The OCD, that's like, I'm not even going to go into explaining what I do like as part of the OCD, because it just is not going to make any sense to anybody. Like I've explained it to my best friends. I've explained it to Darren, my mum. Like nobody gets it. They're like, you do what? Like that doesn't make any sense. And in my head, rationally, I know it doesn't make any sense, but I've got this like fear and worry like of bad things happening to people that I love. And so I have these like things that I do to prevent bad things happening to the people that I love. And I've done them ever since I can remember, like even since I've been a tiny kid, like as early as I can remember, I've done these little rituals to prevent anything bad happening to my family or my friends or my dogs or even myself. But what it's just going to be so hard to explain. Maybe I'll be able to write it in a blog post one day if you guys would like to know more about it. If you also struggle with OCD or something like that and you want to know more about my struggle, let me know in the comments and I'll be happy to share it. Like I've come this far and I don't want to hide anything from you. And I don't think that like struggling with your mental health is anything to be ashamed of. I don't know. I also don't think it's something that you want to scream from the rooftops like, I have mental health problems, like I have this, this and this, because I don't know, I don't want to be seen as the girl that has anxiety and OCD. Like that's not who I am. Like I have it, but that's not who I am. You know what I mean? So yeah, I had the psychologist this morning. I'm seeing a new one now that I've come to Ireland, and she's good. She's really, really nice. I just don't know if it's helping me at all. Honestly, I feel like nothing can help me. And she, like, before I left Australia, the doctor I was seeing, she actually put me on antidepressants. I'm taking, oh crap, what's it called? Can't even remember what it's called now. No, can't remember what it's called. Probably best I don't say it in the video anyway, in case people then, I don't know, think that I'm like prescribing medication for my followers, which I'm bloody not. Like all throughout the years, like with all the mental health professionals that I've seen, they've all wanted to put me on antidepressants. And I've always resisted taking them. Like I'm 28 now. In fact, I'm 29 next month in August. I've always resisted taking medication because I don't like medication. I don't want to feel like it's masking my issues. Like I want to get to the root of my problems and fix them so that I don't have these problems anymore. And so I have always not taken the medication that I've been prescribed. But when I moved to Ireland a couple of months ago, my anxiety just got so bad. I literally couldn't do anything. I couldn't work. I just felt like absolute shit. Like I was shaking every day, thinking my life was going to end. Like I was freaking out, basically. And Darren was like, Stephanie, I know you don't want to take medication, but if it's going to give you a better quality of life, maybe you should consider taking it. And at that stage, I was seeing a psychotherapist and a psychologist, as well as my GP. And so the psychologist is kind of against medication because they obviously want you to be able to fix yourself through talking, and I'm doing cognitive behavioral therapy, but the psychotherapist was like, you probably should be on the medication just until you start feeling a bit better. So I started taking the medication and I was on 10 milligrams of whatever it is that I can't remember the name of it. And that wasn't doing anything at all. Like if anything, I think I felt more anxious. So then the doctor put me up. So now I'm taking 15 milligrams and still I don't think it does anything. Like I don't even get a placebo effect that it's doing anything. I just keep taking them because once you start taking them, you're not meant to bring yourself off them because then it can kind of wreck the serotonin levels in your head. So I'm still on them, but I don't think they do anything. I still feel anxious every single day. But some days with me, like my anxiety is way, way worse. Like something will trigger me and that's me kind of down this deep, dark hole that I can't find a way out of. But you know, one thing that bugs me, and I got this all the time in Australia, seeing like my GPs and stuff, they always, and even my psychologists in Australia, they would try and tell me I'm depressed, and I'm not depressed. And I know that for a fact. I am not depressed. Like, I'm so happy-go-lucky. I'm such a positive person. I'm so determined. I'm so driven. I'm absolutely not depressed. I admit and accept that I have anxiety. And I admit and accept I have OCD. But depression, I don't have it. And it just used to piss me off so much because so many people were trying to tell me, like, that I have depression. And I would tell them, I'm like, I don't have depression. I don't. Like, please don't try and medicate me for something I don't have. And I know anxiety and depression are meant to go hand in hand, but honestly, I don't think I have both of them. I literally only have anxiety. I don't have depression. Obviously, I get sad and I have emotions, but I don't have depression. And I just think, like, the doctors are too quick to label everything depression these days. Oh, where am I even going with this talk? Now I've started rambling and I can't remember what point I was trying to make originally. I think the point I was trying to make originally was that the reason I haven't vlogged today is because I've been feeling a little bit up and down. And I was thinking to myself, like, why would I not want to vlog that I had been to a psychologist this morning? Like, obviously not vlog in the psychologist appointment because that's not allowed. But I didn't want to vlog and say that I'd even been to a psychologist. And when I was sitting in the waiting room, I was like, what am I afraid of? Am I ashamed of it? Like, it's a good thing. It's a good thing to be seeking help. Like, that is something I want to promote to people, that if you are feeling shitty in any way, shape or form, go and get help for it. There's no reason that you should be suffering on your own. Like, if there is help for it, seek it. That's why I thought I'll just come on here, even though I haven't vlogged all day, I'll come on here and I'll just have a little deep and meaningful conversation with you guys and let you know what's been going on in my life, what's been going on in my head. And yeah, it's not something I ever thought I would ever bring up on my channel. Like, it's not something I go around screaming from the rooftops like, I have anxiety, I have OCD, blah blah blah. Like I said, I don't think it's cool. I remember when I was younger seeing on Tumblr, like, all these people self-diagnosing themselves with having these mental health disorders, and I was like, if only you knew what they actually felt like, you would never, ever, ever want them. Like, I wouldn't wish anxiety or OCD on my worst enemy. Like, it sucks. Like, the amount of work that I used to miss out on purely from being anxious is, like, crazy. Like when I used to work full-time, for other people, like having a regular full-time job and not having YouTube as my job. Before, when I was working full-time, I used to have so many sick days, and none of those sick days, or maybe like 1 or 2 out of the whole year, were actually because I was physically ill, like I had a cold or something like that. I would tell, like, my managers and my bosses that I was sick, like I had some kind of cold or flu or sore throat or whatever, but it was always anxiety. Like, I would wake up that morning and just not be able to cope with the day. Like, I would just feel this impending sense of doom and panic, and I couldn't settle myself, and nothing I could do could snap my head out of feeling that way. And when you're feeling that way, there's absolutely no way you can go to work because you can't speak to people around you. No one's going to understand how you're feeling. And I couldn't hide it either. Like, I would be shaking. My speech would be really, really sped up. I would sweat, like, just buckets of sweat, just purely from anxiety, not because I'm hot or anything. And so I would have to call in sick. And the amount of times I've called in sick throughout my life, I've hardly ever been actually physically ill. It's always been anxiety, and I've never told anybody except Darren that before. So it's very weird for me to be putting this out on the internet, and I hope none of my managers watch this because they'll be like, Stephanie. And I wonder what would have happened had I told the truth and said, I can't come into work today because I am suffering real badly right now with anxiety. Like, I just feel like we're not at the point yet in life and in the workplace where people can take days off due to mental health. I feel like it's such a hidden illness. Like, you can't see somebody, like, you know, if someone's got a cold, they'll be, I don't know, they'll be snotting everywhere or like sneezing, their nose will be red and all that, their eyes will be watery. But mental health, you can't see that because that's all going on in your head, so nobody can see it and nobody knows if you're making it up or not. And so, I don't know, I just feel like hopefully one day we can get to a point where like people with mental health issues don't have to make up excuses and don't have to be ashamed or hide or pretend. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's so annoying because, like, when I did used to call in sick, then I would have this awful guilt for calling in sick, and I would feel so bad about myself and like letting down my coworkers and stuff. And I would try and force myself to get on with the day, and I just couldn't. I just wasn't mentally capable, and it's so annoying. So yeah, although I'm seeing a psychologist, I've actually stopped seeing the psychotherapist because I didn't feel like it was helping me very much, and it was like about an hour's drive from my house, so that was like 2 hours each, not 2 hours each way, 2 hours out of my nighttime to go and see the psychotherapist. And again, she was really, really lovely, and I think had she been closer to my house, I probably would have kept seeing her, just kind of clutching at straws, seeing if something could help, but it didn't help enough for me to continue going all the way there. So I only see a psychologist now. Bringing this up and actually like speaking about it online and to you guys, I don't really know what I'm trying to achieve, in all honesty. I think I'm just trying to make sure that these vlogs are completely honest accounts of my life. I think I fear that people, instead of seeing me the way I want to be seen, which is like strong, bubbly, resilient, fun, I fear that if people knew that I had, you know, these mental health issues, I fear that they would think that I'm like losing the plot or not quite the full quid. Like maybe that I'm a bit crazy or a bit mental. And in a lot of ways I am crazy, I am mental, like I'm highly strung. I speak at 1,000 miles per hour, as everybody knows that watches me on YouTube. I worry about the most random things and don't worry about things that should be worried about. And anybody that knows me in real life will know that I am a bit of a maniac. I just don't want anyone to think that like I'm weak. I think that's my issue. I don't want to ever be seen as a victim. I don't want to ever be seen as weak. And so that's why I kind of was hiding it, that I was seeing people. Like throughout the years I've been, like I said, seeing psychologists, and I've never ever spoken about it to anybody except my best friends, like my very, very best friends, or Darren, or my mum, or my sister. I've never spoken about it to like my wider group of friends, and never ever broached the subject online, even though I speak about all this other stuff that happens in my life. I've always kind of kept that, like I've kept those cards really close to my chest, and I don't think that's the way we should be going about it these days. And I don't want to promote that. Like I don't want to promote that this should be something that you feel ashamed of and that you need to hide. Sometimes I feel like seeing all these people is not going to help me at all, because I kind of know what my issues are. Like I know that so many of my issues stem from my dad, you know, never wanting me. Even after he met me, he still never wanted me. I've met him maybe 5 times in my life now, and he just never calls me back. The last time I called him was, I think it was in May last year. It was May last year. And before that, I hadn't spoken to him for about 2 years. And it took so much of my courage to actually pick up the phone and call him. Like I was sitting in a cafe shaking like a leaf. I was sweating. I was like absolutely terrified to call this man that is my biological dad and should love me unconditionally. Just because I didn't know, was he going to hang up the phone on me? Was he going to answer? What was I going to say? And he didn't answer. I went to his voicemail. And so I left this really awkward voicemail like, "Hi James, it's your daughter Stephanie. Remember me? Probably not. Just ring and see how you're doing. Hope all is well. Give me a call back if you get a chance." And I honestly didn't think he was going to call me back. And then about 2 hours after that, I remember I'd just come out of the hairdressers, and my phone started ringing, and it was James, who's my dad. And I was like, holy shit, what do I do? What do I do? And I immediately started shaking again. I remember I answered the phone. I was like, hello. And he was like, "Stephanie, so good to hear from you. What's happening with your life? Blah, blah, blah. What are you doing? You still working at Chanel?" And at this stage, I hadn't worked at Chanel for like 2 years. And I was like, no, not still working at Chanel. Like, I'm working for myself now. Like, he doesn't even know that I do YouTube. He doesn't know anything. He probably doesn't even know that I live in Ireland now. And he was like, "I'm on holidays at the moment, but it's really good to hear from you. I'll call you back on Monday." This was on a Friday when he called me. When he called me back, he was like, "I'll call you on Monday when I get back from holidays." And I was like, okay, yay, sure, I'll speak to you then. And I remember when he hung up the phone, I've never felt like so happy and so complete. It literally felt like this massive chip, like this massive half of me that I've always been missing was like fulfilled, and I felt like a whole human again. Like, oh my God, he must actually care about me. He actually went to the effort to call me back. Like, whoa. And I remember I called Darren. I'm like, oh my God, guess who just called me? And he's like, who? I'm like, my dad. And he was like, he just kind of couldn't understand like why I was so excited. But remember, this is a man that I didn't meet until I was 20 years old. And the only reason I met him was because I went searching for him online and in the Yellow Pages in Sydney and kind of tracked him down because he never wanted anything to do with me or my mum. And so I was so excited to call me back. And so Monday came, and I remember I was waiting by the phone all day. Like, I made sure I had my mobile with me all day, waiting for his call. And of course he never called. And then all week I was thinking, okay, today he'll call me today. He just obviously got busy because he doesn't work, he's retired. I was like, he must have been busy on Monday, he'll call me back this week. So a year has passed, over a year has passed. He never called me back. And I actually texted him like about 2 weeks after he said he was going to call me back, just to like kind of remind him that I existed. I was like, hi James, Stephanie, it was so good talking to you the other week. I hope all is well. I look forward to hearing from you. He never replied to my text, and he never called me back. And I know that that's like a huge source of my issues. Like, I always panic that I'm going to be abandoned, and I always feel like I'm unworthy of being loved. Like, if your own father doesn't love you and doesn't want anything to do with you, even after he's met you, but he has other children that he adores, like, it doesn't make you feel very good about yourself. And so I've always kind of felt like maybe I'm not good enough, or I don't deserve to be loved, or like I'm a bad egg, or I'm a bad person, or I always have felt like quite hollow about it. And like sometimes, actually a lot of the time, I'll have dreams about him, and in my dreams he like is really nice to me and he wants me to be a part of his family, and I'm always so happy in the dreams, and then I wake up and I remember, oh, actually life's not like that. Well, now I really am rambling. I did not mean to get onto that topic. But yeah, I just feel like that's where a lot of my issues stem from. I absolutely have daddy issues, but they go much further than being just daddy issues. Like, life is hard sometimes. But I don't want pity, by the way. I'm not talking about this to get pity or to get like sympathy or anything like that. Like I said, I am a strong person. I'm resilient. Like, my dad not wanting me or like abandoning me, or, you know, that is like just one thing that's happened to me in like a very, very long list of ridiculous things that I've been through in my life. Like, I have been through some of the most ridiculous things in my life, good and bad. But like, I'm so grateful for all the good that does happen to me in my life, and I'm also grateful for the bad that happens to me in my life, because it makes me stronger and it makes me like more resilient, and I can cope with more, if you know what I mean. Like, if I had the option to trade my life, no matter how hard it's been at times, for someone whose life has been perfect since they were born, I would never trade, because I just feel like I wouldn't have the same drive or determination or fire in my belly that I have now, being the person that I am, having had the life that I've had. And I'm not going to go into like all this other stuff that's happened to me in my life online. I just don't feel ready to broach that subject yet. Maybe I never will. Maybe I will one day. Maybe I'll write a book one day, and just like an autobiography, and talk about everything that's happened to me in my life, because it has been one heck of a crazy ride so far, and I'm only 28. But yeah, guys, that was a pretty sullen end to a interestingly weird Thursday. I hope I haven't brought anybody's mood down with this vlog. I want my channel always to be like happy and positive, and like instill confidence in you guys in both the way you feel and the way you look. So I hope that by bringing this up and actually like talking to you guys about it, I hope I haven't wrecked anybody's day or like brought anybody down or made anyone feel like miserable, because I'm not miserable. I just wanted to come clean and like I said, I want these vlogs to be completely honest with you. Like, it's very hard to get to know somebody through watching them do their makeup or like do a makeup tutorial, do you know what I mean? And I feel like I owe it to you, my Lange fam. Like, I literally feel like you are my family. Even though like I haven't met a lot of you, I have met a lot of you. Especially moving to Ireland, I've met a lot of you. And I feel like now I know who I'm speaking to, and I know who you guys are that watch me. And I would never lie to you. And I don't want you to ever get this idea in your head of who I am that may not be true. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like at this point of where I am on YouTube, I owe it to you guys to be completely honest. And these vlogs is my way of showing you exactly who I am, exactly who it is that you watch and who you support. And I feel like in order to do that, I need to be brutally honest with you in my vlogs, like the ups and downs that happen in my life, and like a little insight into Stephanie Lange. So I'm probably going to leave it there for tonight, guys. If you have managed to sit through all that and are still watching this vlog, thank you so much. Like, I love your guts. I really, really appreciate it. Hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. And if it is, I will vlog it. And if it's not, I will also vlog it. Love you guys. Good night. It is absolutely pouring out there today, guys. Hey guys, so today is Friday. Yay! Gotta get down on Friday. Rassie's still spying. I told you, I wasn't joking. Every day she spends her days spying on the cows and the donkeys. Silly girl. Where's the cat? Where's the cat? She's like, oh my god, where is the cat? What are you doing? So, I'm very excited because tonight my friends Daniel and Fiona are coming over to our house for dinner, and they have recently gone, look what I'm trying to put up with here. Oh good grief, he's as tall as I am. Ow! Ugh. So they have recently gone vegan or plant-based. They recently went plant-based. They watched What the Health on Netflix, and that basically repulsed them, and so they've gone plant-based, which is amazing. Oh my god. Right, stop it. Rocky and Gunner, hey. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you right here because it's too loud with gremlin noises in there. Look at them now, they're like, oh, why you leave us? So yeah, they've recently gone plant-based, and so tonight I'm making them a vegan meal. So we're having vegan Mexican. If you guys haven't seen how to make my vegan Mexican, I've already done a video on it, so I'll put a card to it right there, and you can watch that after this video. So they're coming over, and then after dinner, we might go to a pub or something in Galway City, but it's awful weather outside. Like, it is raining, like, I swear it's gonna flood. I've never seen it rain this much. So we may not go out, but we may. Either way, I'll take you with us. So the reason I'm so excited is because Daniel, I used to live with him back in 2009 in Ireland. So he was like one of the first people I met when I left Australia and went traveling. And we ended up living together. He's one of my oldest friends. Like, he's the greatest guy. He's brilliant, and he's going out with Fiona, who is equally brilliant. She's so beautiful. I really, really like her, so I'm so excited to see them tonight, and I'll try and remember to vlog as much of the evening as I can. But you know what it's like when you've got friends around and you're having a good time. The last thing you think of doing is like going on your phone or like picking up the camera to vlog, but I'll do the best I can. Did you guys watch my last, I think it was my last vlog I put up? Darren got me this cute little Irish cottage for our 5-year anniversary, and you put peat in it and you burn the peat, and the peat comes out of this little chimney and it smells like fireplaces, and that is like my favorite smell in the entire world. It's so cute. So Fiona, Daniel's girlfriend, she is vegan now, but she's also gluten intolerant and has an allergy to nuts, so I've got to be really careful what I'm making tonight because I obviously don't want to poison her. Alright, so far so good. I don't think any of the ingredients I've put in are gonna poison Fiona. Darren is making the guacamole. I've got him trained really well, haven't I? Oh, Gunner, you are so cute. This is my good boy. Oh, good grief. Ah! Darren hates this song. So our friends are lost, they can't find our house. Our house is like, no, I'm not coming.
It's a good vlogging experience.
No!
If people want to be taken, fine, I'll take it and I'll vlog.
You can't vlog and drive at the same time, it's illegal.
We'll find out.
Anyway, our house is like out in the country in Galway, and nobody can ever find our house. It's like in the back house of nowhere. It's so funny. Bye, Darren. Darren's gone to find them. So our piano, or my piano I should say, this belonged to my great auntie, and it's pretty old, and pretty much all of us have played it in my family. My mum can play it, I can play it, and obviously my great auntie could play it. And my mum had it shipped over from Australia to our house, and it got here yesterday, and I'm so happy. It's a little bit out of tune, but it arrived in one piece with its stool, and that's the main thing. Ding, 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 ding. Yay, you made it! Hi! How are you? Good morning, everybody. So today is now Wednesday.
And it's now 1 o'clock, so it's no longer morning, it is the afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Darren's vlog now.
As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. Today, we are going into town because next week I've got a super busy and exciting week. I'm going over to London. I'm meeting up with my new management over there, and I'm gonna have a lot of meetings, like really exciting meetings and things like that. So I wanted to go to town today to buy some new outfits that are kind of appropriate for meetings, kind of like corporate wear, but like not that dramatic, if you know what I mean. Because all my clothes that I have are just so casual, and I just don't think that it's appropriate to turn up to a meeting in like ripped jeans and a band t-shirt. Well, like, it depends what meeting it is, but anyway, I want to get some more corporate clothes. So that's what we're doing today. And then we've got to take Striker to the vet this evening, which is scary. And then that's about it for today. We'll go to the gym this evening, and I will show you guys how to make the cashew cheese that I made in my last vlog this evening as well, because a lot of you were asking for that recipe. Guys, I forgot to tell you that yesterday I got a letter from the Irish government and my visa has been approved. Yay! It feels so good to actually have, like, well, be legally allowed to stay here and live here. And because I have like a de facto visa now with Darren, it means that I can buy a house, I can set up a business here, I can travel to and fro without like getting stopped at the border and questioned like I always do. And what else can I do?
Whatever you want, basically.
Well, yeah, basically I'm basically like an Irish liver. I wouldn't want to be an Irish liver, that's for sure. Anyway, so I have to go and get a little GNIB card, which is basically kind of like an Irish version of a green card. So I've got to do that tomorrow. And after 5 years on this visa, I can actually apply for citizenship, which is so cool. So I'm definitely going to do that. Hopefully I can have dual citizenship between Ireland and Australia, but I'll see. Just thought I would update you on that because that is such exciting news.
I want to get the dog back.
Stephanie's daily weather update. Look at the colour of the sky over where we live. We're just driving home now to go and get Striker and take him to the vet, and it is nasty looking. I feel like there might be a thunderstorm, which would be awesome. This kind of sky just energizes my life. Oh, it looks amazing. Look at that. Weather update, it started storming. There has been fork lightning. Very exciting. So Striker is healthy. It was good news at the vet. Thank bloody goodness. I've been so stressed and nervous and anxious about this all day. Like, if anything happened to any of my dogs, it would just break me. And I always get so scared taking them to the vet because I'm always like, ugh, what if like I hear something I don't want to. But today it was all good news. Striker is in perfect health for an old man, so I am ecstatic. And now I can enjoy the rest of my evening, so yay! Where is he? Can't even see you, little guy. We bought this car purely because it fits the 3 dogs in the boot, because obviously when we came back from Australia we took the 3 dogs over with us, so we only had 3 dogs when we bought this car. And now of course we have Rocky as well, who's massive. But Rocky, we've put him in the boot a few times just on his own, and he gets so car sick. Like, he spews everywhere and he shakes and like foams at the mouth, so he can't travel in the boot. But if he sits at my feet in the front seat, he's fine. So now if we go anywhere, Rocky like sits with me, and he's massive, and so I get like no space. But then the other 3 fit really well in the boot. Like, it's really spacious in the boot for them, and it's a nice solid car too, because honestly, like, my life is literally just me trying to keep my dogs safe. That is what my entire life basically revolves around. So that's the whole reason I want to buy a house and everything, is to keep my dogs safe in a secure backyard, in a secure house, and be able to rescue more dogs. I'm such a crazy dog lady. So anyway, our plans now, I'm just waiting for Darren to come back into the car from the vet. He's just paying, and then we're going to go home, drop Striker home. Then I think we're going to go to the gym, and then we may go to the cinema tonight because I really want to see Dunkirk. I'm obsessed with war documentaries or war movies. Here comes Darren. We've got a little toy for Michelle and Lee's dog Pippa. Michelle's amazing. She always brings like treats or toys for our dogs, and we have never done it back, which is so rude. So this time we're going up next weekend for my birthday, so we're going to take a treat, like a little toy for Pippa. What'd you get? Did you get him treats?
Yeah.
Oh, lucky strike.
He doesn't like that.
He doesn't like Rousey will eat it. Rousey eats anything. So this is the toy we got for Pippa. It's a little Kong monkey. So hopefully she likes it. Okay, what's going on with my donkeys right now? Look at them all running. I think the dad's chasing them. Oh, look at the baby. Oh, the baby just, one of the sons just kicked the dad. Ow, where are you going? The dad and the son are fighting. Now they're all running away from the dad. Oh, the poor dad. Look at these idiots on the floor fighting all the time. Hey guys, it is now 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock at night, and I'm gonna show you how to make the cashew cheese recipe. So come with me to the windowsill. So here I've got a whole bunch of cashews that I soaked overnight. Rocky and Gunner, be quiet. This is Striker's favourite thing to do, apart from go on walks and eat. What are you doing? Be quiet. I'm trying to show them how to make cashew cheese. So I soaked these cashews overnight because you want to soften them up. Now I'm just going to pour the water out and rinse them. So now I'm going to pour the cashews into my blender. I just use the Ninja bullet thing, whatever it's called, blender. You have to use either a food processor or a really high-speed blender to make this. Hi, cutie pies. What you doing? It's all calm now. Okay, so the ingredients that I add into the cashews is Himalayan rock salt. This part is optional. I just put it a little bit in just to give it a bit of taste. I put a tiny bit of apple cider vinegar. I put in a generous amount of yeast flakes, like nutritional yeast. It's high in vitamin B12, which is good if you're a vegan. Then I put in a little bit of cracked pepper. This again is optional, but I like to do it just because I like these two herbs. I put in some dry garlic granules and some dry onion granules. And then I also put in 3 whole garlic cloves. Sometimes I put more than this. Actually, last time I put in 6, but it was like my cashew cheese was super spicy because I had too much garlic, so only putting 3 in today. Now, I never ever go by measurements when I cook or make anything. I literally kind of just bung it all in and hope for the best. But I'll try and find a good cashew cheese recipe that I can link in the description box down below for you guys in case you do want to follow a recipe, because I just do everything like I wing it. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. One thing I always do is put in only a tiny amount of apple cider vinegar though, because it's strong. If you put in too much, by Jove, you will know about it. Ooh, and I almost forgot, you also have to put in lemon juice. Again, I just completely wing it. Sometimes I put in a whole lemon, sometimes I only put in half. I forgot another ingredient. I also add oil, so you can add any oil you like. You can put coconut oil, olive oil. I've got hemp oil, so I'm putting in some hemp oil to get the extra nutrients from it. And I probably will add a bit of olive oil as well. If you can hear gremlins in the background, that's Gunner. He growls and he sounds like a gremlin. Also, you add a little bit of water. So I just add a little bit of water. And if I find that it's not blending or it's too chunky, then I add a little bit of water as I go. And then I blend it. Okay, there's been an injury in the kitchen. I have cut my finger. It's very sore. Okay, so I've just got a container here and my blender full of cashew cheese. I've made it quite thick this time. Sometimes it turns out super runny, but this time it's turned out really thick. So that's interesting. Then I just basically spoon it into a container or a jar, whatever you have, and that's your cashew cheese finished. I put mine on everything, so I put it on like avocado on toast, I put it in salads. You basically use it anywhere that you would use cheese or mayo or salad cream or anything like that. I'm gonna make a salad tonight, a Beasley salad, and I'm gonna put this in it and it's gonna be tasty. Look at my 2 lovebirds down here. Striker and Rousey are married and they're very in love. Striker, you are too cute. I made this broccoli yesterday, so all I do to make it, and trust me, it turns out so delicious. I never thought broccoli could be so tasty, but it does be tasty if you cook it this way. So I put it in like a baking dish with some olive oil, some cracked salt and pepper, and then I just bake it till it goes kind of crispy on the edges, and it is delicious. But this one needs to be heated up because I cooked it yesterday. Okay, so far in my basically salad, the base of it is baby spinach and kale and organic cherry tomatoes. All the stuff here is organic. I'm trying to use only organic, just for health reasons, obviously. Okay, so this is my basically salad so far. So you saw up to the kale, spinach, and tomato. Now I've got mushroom, raw zucchini, cucumber, capsicum, broccoli that I baked. What else? I swear there's something else in there. I can't remember. But now I'm going to put in a bit of cracked rock salt. I'm going to put in some of my cashew cheese I just made. I'm going to put on some hemp oil. So I'm going to eat this now for my dinner, then I'm going to go edit a video. Good morning, guys. I am about to make myself some breakfast. Today is Friday. So today I've got to go register my Irish visa that came through with the guards, like the police here. And that's about it. Then I'm either going to film today or take some more Instagram shots. I'm not sure which one yet. But so I just had my breakfast. I actually changed what I was having for breakfast, and I had my fancy bread with cashew cheese and avocado instead of the oat cakes, just to mix it up a bit because I've been having oat cakes every morning. This guy is so tall. Remember at the start of the vlog I was talking to you about the medication I'm on? Well, I just finished my very first pack of it, of the stronger ones I mean. Again, I still don't know if it's actually doing anything, but I'll stay on it just for a while and see, I guess. I don't know what else to do. Also, I was meant to go to the psychologist yesterday morning and I actually cancelled it, which I know is really bad. But again, I just feel like the psychologist isn't helping. Or I feel like the psychologist can't possibly help me. That's what I mean. Because I feel like no one can possibly understand what it is that like drives my OCD, or like what, like I feel like no one can actually help what causes me anxiety. So I just feel like what's the point in even seeing a psychologist? Like I've seen so many of them in the past and none of them have actually made a difference to me. So I was like, I'm just going to cancel this appointment because what's the point of it? Which I know is really bad. I will not be going next week anyway because next week I'll be in London, but I'm thinking the week after that. That gives me 2 weeks to basically think if I want to continue seeing a psychologist or if I'm just going to cancel my sessions altogether, because I'm meant to go every Thursday morning. So it gives me 2 weeks to actually think about whether I should continue going, if it's worth going, if I should just push through this, and if it's going to end up helping me, but I just don't know. If any of you guys have felt similar to me about your psychologist and you have any advice to give, please leave it in the comments down below. On a separate note, I got sent these this morning, teeth white strips and teeth white toothpaste. They actually sound really good. I was reading the little PR note that came with them and they sound really good. I'm not sure if they're cruelty free yet. I haven't actually Googled it yet, but I will do that. But they look pretty interesting, so I might give them a try and just see if they work. Hey, there's me. Hey, Strike. Oh, I look so pale with no makeup on today.
Honey.
Oh, how much do you want a coffee?
No.
How much does it cost?
Give me a couple euro.
Hey, dog! He's so cute. That's the coffee man's dog. We have just stopped to grab a coffee because I feel so unenergetic today. I feel so like, not lethargic, it's such a bit like kind of brain foggy. Do you know what I mean? And like my eyes feel like dry. I feel kind of tired but not tired. So anyway, we're stopping at this little van that's on the Headford Road in Galway. You can't really see it, but there's a little van and they do such nice coffees, and the guy that owns it is so nice, and he has such a cute border collie dog. It almost looks the same as Gunner. What the heck? What the heck? 3 dogs? Where are all these dogs coming from? I just saw a pug run across there and there's a white dog right there. Do these dogs live in that abandoned house there? This is getting weird. I'm confused. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so we've stopped to get a coffee. Now we're on the way to the guard station to get my visa registered, and apparently I get like a little card that says I'm allowed to stay and live in Ireland, so I'm so excited about that. What else do I have to do today? Oh, this evening I'm going to go get my eyelash extensions put back on. I will link in the description box down below where I get my eyelashes put on. They're so nice, so professional, and they do such a good job, and it's here in Galway City. So I'll link that down below for you, which is super handy because it just saves me so much time in makeup. Like, it means I don't have to wear mascara and I don't have to wear false lashes. And because my week next week is going to be so busy, it just makes sense to have them put back on. And it kind of makes your eyes look a bit bigger, like, and more open and awake. Like, I feel like my eyes right now look a bit like squinty and tired, so eyelash extensions kind of make a huge difference there. Who are you and why are you standing there like that? It's like a massive version of Michelle and Lee's dog, Pippa. This guy is so cute, he looks like Gunnar. Darren's throwing the ball for him. By the way, a lot of people have been asking me in my most recent videos, what have I been doing differently to my skin to reduce the redness? As you guys know, I've got rosacea, or like, it's called acne rosacea, because I don't have acne as such, I have rosacea, and that causes these little bumps that look like pimples. Oh, Darren's back.
Galore in here.
Yeah, who owns all the dogs?
The white one is that whoever is in that building.
Who the heck is in that building?
Well, whoever owns this land. He must be doing something aside. The collie let me throw his ball. That collie's so cute.
I know, isn't he?
I can see a pug.
I saw a pug run around the back of that building.
Oh, it could be this too.
So is that guy safe, or is he going to run on the road?
No, he's safe. It's the girlfriend of the collie.
Oh, she's a girl? She looks like a massive version of Pippa, doesn't she?
Yeah. That coffee might be nice for you.
Why?
It's got almond milk.
Yeah.
And it's got hazelnut syrup.
Yum.
It's completely vegan. And it's got the pure cacao, or pure cocoa. Chocolate on top.
You're amazing.
He's a good coffee man, he's the best.
If you guys...
Look at that dog.
Which one? Don't squish any of them when you
Give me your camera.
reverse. He's so cute. Then we'd end up with 3 collies. Bye! This is the best place. If you guys are in Galway or driving through Galway, drive up the Headford Road. It's across the road from this garden centre here, and get a coffee off this guy and his dog. He's awesome and he makes the best coffees. Hey guys, I look so biggity-eyed right now. I just slapped on a tiny bit of makeup because tonight I am going to go and get my eyelashes put back on because I want them on for my birthday next week and for my trip to London. So that's what I'm going to do tonight.
Jim?
Yeah.
Will this tan that I just put on run?
Yes.
Why are you videoing that? Will it actually run?
Yeah.
To the point where you'll see it?
No, but it might stain your t-shirt. Darren's just put on some gradual tan and now he's panicking.
Well, how badly could it stain the t-shirt?
Pretty badly. How much do you like that t-shirt?
I like it's a good t-shirt.
Hi, Rousey. You cute pumpkin girl. She's my soul dog. She is the best dog in the entire world. I love you. I love you more than life itself. Did you know that? Oh, you did. Good girl. See what I mean about her being my soul dog? Hey guys, so I'm just back from getting my lashes put on. They look so good. I got way more volume than I did last time. Last time I was a bit nervous and I wanted to go for like a really natural lash look, but this time I was like, you know what, I want volume and I want length. And so that's exactly what they did. I go to the best place ever. It's in Galway City. Yeah, so I'll put their website in the description box down below in case you're in Ireland or you're in Galway and you want to get your lashes done somewhere that is reputable and does a really good job and is reasonably priced, and they're lovely as well. So I'm so happy with how the lashes look. When I've got makeup on, it just means that I don't have to put as much eye makeup on, and you don't have to wear fake lashes, you don't have to wear mascara, so it just saves so much time. So I fully do stand by lash extensions. I know a lot of people say they're bad for your lashes. I've never had an issue with them. In fact, I think it kind of protects my natural lashes because the mascaras I use are really thick and hard to remove, and so I'm like scrubbing away at my own natural lashes. And my lashes don't like that and I lose a lot of them. So with lash extensions, you don't have to do any of that. So I actually think it's better for my own lashes to have lash extensions, but hey ho. So I'm probably going to leave this vlog here, folks. So it's Friday evening now. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to pick up a rental car and then I'm going to drive myself to Dublin again. Fingers crossed I don't end up with a kerfuffle like I did in last week's vlog. If you watched last week's vlog, you'll know that I ended up like absolutely lost, busting to pee. My phone battery was running out, driving around Dublin City. It was a disaster. It was so stressful. So hopefully this doesn't happen this time. And then, actually tomorrow afternoon I'm also driving to Wicklow to get my hair done again. Like I said to you guys last time, I want to get my hair blonder and blonder and blonder, but I'm doing it in stages to protect the health of my hair. So I'm going back to 01 Salon tomorrow in the afternoon to get my hair blonded again. And then on Saturday, I fly to London. So I'll include all of that, like my London trip tomorrow, and I'll include my birthday weekend because my birthday's on the 10th of August, but that's like during the week. So we're celebrating my birthday next weekend in Donegal. It's a long weekend, or like a bank holiday as they call it over here. So I'm going up to Donegal, we're staying with Lachelle again, and it's just gonna be so much fun. I cannot wait. So I'll vlog all of next week and next weekend. I'll try and get a little bit of Michelle vlogs as well. So that'll be up next Sunday night. So every Sunday night is going to be vlog night on my channel from now on. Oh, I actually had a question for you guys. If you have made it to the end of this video, I want to know, do you think, because my vlogs that I've been doing so far, they tend to end up really long because I like vlog a lot of footage, and just somehow, I don't know, I'm busy my weeks and I do a lot of vlogging and the vlogs end up super long. Like this one is kind of super long. Do you guys think that I should do one weekly vlog on a Sunday night and show you everything that happened in the week before that and have it be kind of long? Or do you think I should kind of split it up into 2 vlogs, to have one maybe on a Wednesday night and then one on Sunday night? I don't know, let me know what you think down below. Should I split it up and have 2 vlogs up per week, or keep it all in Sunday night's vlog? Let me know. Alright guys, I'm gonna love you and leave you, and I will see you on Tuesday for my next video. It's either going to be, I've actually already edited them and got them up on my channel, I just am waiting to publish them. Well, one of the videos is a liquid lipstick do's and don'ts video, because liquid lipstick is a tricky old bugger. So do you want to see that first on Tuesday night, or would you rather see my top 5 favorite drugstore foundations for acne prone oily skin? Let me know which video you want to see first, because I'll put that up on Tuesday night, and then the other video I'll put up on Thursday night, and then Sunday night it'll be vlog time again. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, my LangeFam, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.